Hello, my name is Zhatelier and welcome back for another episode of EU4 as the Kingdom of God. In previous episode we managed to get the truce with the Ottomans, and of course we also had like a whole lot of allies asking for 500 ducats each. So yeah, we spent a lot of money on that. Naples did become a junior partner under Spain, I believe, in previous episodes. We were preparing for, or at least considering option for declaring war on Venice again. We do have Casus Belli to give more land to the knights, which would be somewhat handy. If we do have a look at the mission tree, though, they haven't done too much, but I suppose the foothold increase it would not be quite sufficient to do that one yet. It would get us to 3 provinces in the area out of the 5 required, but it's not quite there yet. But that would give them a whole lot of claims, although a decent chunk of the areas that they would get claimed for, well, they already have. Oh, right, we can actually get the maritime allies. If we get Malta for the knights, that would also complete that. Okay, good to know. They do not have the naval things yet, so they won't have all of that stuff yet, but that's... Ooh, yeah, that galley combat ability could be quite nice, and getting claims on Aleppo and Palestine would be somewhat useful. But anyway, let's not get stuck on that quite yet. We've got quite a bit of room for more ships, actually. What we're going to do is we'll go ahead and get this back to 10 ships there. Then I believe, was it this one? No, hold on a minute. This one? Yeah, there's a transport ship over here that we can probably just get rid of. So that's 5 ships in Alexandria, 5 ships in Genoa. And actually, what we could do with the trader in Alexandria, because, well, we do have a lot of trade power in there. There's not a whole lot of trade value going in there. So what we can do is we can actually transfer that one to Champagne instead. And then start transferring a lot more trade. Instead of going, at least some of that going to the English channel, we can channel that, pun intended, into Genoa. Oh yeah, there we go. It's 13 ducats now heading south. That is a decent increase on the income side of things for us. So, you know, I'm making over 300 already total, which ain't too bad. Any good workshops? Oh, actually, yeah, they are. At least 2 of them. Actually, Friuli is not too bad either, but we're going to hold off on that for now. We could get a few more universities. Oh, Poland declared war on Prussia. Okay. Is, Venice is not part of that. Okay. I think what I will do, though, is we'll declare the war on Venice now. That will still call in Regensburg and Poland. Unfortunately, Regensburg is not a lecturer in the HRE. And I'm pretty sure that they are not allied to any of the electors either. Würzburg is not an elector. Never mind. So yeah, the secret plan for me how to become an elector is we're going to vassalize one of them, and then we're going to use the decision to take over the electorship. Thus, we're going to actually reach a bit higher rank than just, you know, be a duchy right now. We were, I think, a kingdom when we created the Kingdom of God, but then with the next ruler that reset the things, which was a bit unfortunate. We're starting to have a little bit inflation as well. Do we have a inflation advisor by chance? As a matter of fact, yes, we do. It's a couple upgrades, but that's not going to be too bad. But yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, right, well, first of all, now that month takes over, let's upgrade that. We'll be the first one to get the galley combat ability. Apparently. So how much do we have innovation now? 86%. Or 86 points. I mean, that's pretty decent. Where is the Venetian fleet? I suppose Maria would be their primary location. I'm gonna go and park the fleet there. Get these troops ready. Yeah, you can move there. There's a good chance of a small rebellion happening in somewhere. Either in Chios or in Adrianople. But that's beside the point. And they've got these 2 armies that are going to go and deal with the Poles, which they've got 54,000 men, so we do need to keep a bit of an eye on both of those. While the Venetians, they don't have that much to worry about. Or we don't have to worry too much about them, let's put it that way. Cardinal exposed. Oh no, Naples is no longer a seat of Cardinal. Right, well, the troops are in position. Is the fleet in position? It will be. Right then, let's go and declare the war. We do not need to call in any allies, and I think Moria is going to be the war goal. Actually, no, it's going to be Achaia. So let's see, they've got 60... Oh, right, I just realised. Well, yeah, we're still going to go with that. Which one of these? Okay, this one does not have any siege buffs, so I guess you're going to be the one to get to Castoria. And then we've got a bit of armies to head towards Poland. There's also Regensburg over here, which we could just go ahead and deal with first. We do have the 20 Talisman army over here still back in Italy, which we could probably upgrade to 22. Or, oh, we don't have it in Millport right now, so no, we can't get a new leader quite yet. But getting a leader for this army probably wouldn't hurt. Ooh, there we go, we capture a couple ships. And we are blockading the enemy ports here. Excellent, excellent. Right, how is the troop movement going in here? I mean, it's okay. Franconia wants to go... Oh, okay, Franconia is fighting Prussia and Silesia. Oh, is Poland and Franconia allied? They are, okay. Interesting, interesting. It does complicate things a little bit, though. There we go, that's one siege done. Cannot go through the Ottoman lands. Oh, they do still have a... Well, I suppose, yeah, it's a bit of a trade fleet there. It's nothing too bad. Although, I suppose, like... I'm going to send some of these ships to be repaired, at least. Ooh, there we go. Regensburg has been... Well, it's currently being sieged down. They've got a fairly good defensiveness there, though. Oh, my goodness. 50% boost there. That's going to take a while. Where's the... Oh, yeah, it's... Galleons are still fine there. I suppose what I could do... I'm going to switch this one to hunt enemy fleet in the Mediterranean. Oh, right. Well, yeah, I suppose we can use the boats to get around. Well, there we go. Walls breached. Excellent. So we're actually doing a lot better on our mountain forest siege over here than they are doing against us in Corfu. They've just gotten a very bad rolls there, I guess. Plus, you know, I suppose we've got a fairly decent starting position compared to them. Now, I do wonder. So Poland is... Yeah, Prussia is going to be destroyed pretty soon. And there is no... Yeah, there's no way for us to get the Teutonic Order back, I don't think. Not easily, anyway. Right, so we are sieging down the war goal at least, that's good. Getting some of the ships built, so we may need to build a few extras soon enough. You know what? We can take a bit of diplo points. Penalty there, we've still got plenty. Actually, what I should really do is put the oh no, I can't put the focus quite yet. No, it's another 17 years. Right, well, let's get in here, and can we do a... Well, no, we're not going to do the barrage. We don't really want to spend the points. What I do want to spend the points right now, though, is get another general over here. 4201. I mean, at least it's the one siege pip. How much do we actually need in here? 22. Okay, so it wouldn't even be enough to siege down that. Well, as soon as we win this siege, I'm going to go ahead and wipe out the enemy there. And what I might even do, just for the heck of it... Oh, come on. Still no victory. I better give up soon. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the ship movement over here should stop them from moving out of there. And we can then just go ahead and wreck their army, essentially. Error in the courier accounts. Okay, you know what? This time around, I'm gonna take the reduce yearly corruption. It does say to me that we need to take a bit of a loan. I think 2 loans or something like that. Yeah, 2 loans. Oh, wow, 666 ducats loans. Something is not right here. Something's not right. There we go. That's a siege done. This should be a fairly easy victory for us. Yeah, that's attack wipe. There we go. That is the fleet sank. Oh, they got a bit of troops up here. Okay. Well, I mean, I suppose we could go ahead and send in the fresh army over here to do a bit of counter sieging. Oh yeah, they got 38,000 men there. There we go. Regensburg. Can I... What would you give me? Pillage? Oh, convert... Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm guessing, what do we have now? 46 development in Rome. I mean, that's a decent bit, I suppose. I don't know if we can defeat the Polish army, but I suppose, especially in mountains... Oh, there we go. Ep30 has been sieged down. Right, so Venice. Oh, right, hold on a minute. What I really should be doing here is giving control of these to the knights from the get-go. So I don't need to then change things afterwards. So if I was to give out all of these, that would be Coalition of Venice. Ideally also that one is still only Coalition of Venice. Oh, I might even be able to take out Istria. Yeah, I could. That would be full annexation. It would be probably a bit... Well, okay, Spain would be a potential coalition at that point. If we don't take Istria, though, Spain would not be too... I mean, they would still be upset, but they wouldn't be too upset. Then we'll give Austria something to do as well. I think that would be okay. I mean, we could probably take, like, money and whatnot. I do wonder if we could maybe force out Poland out of this war soon enough as well. Right, we have yet to win the siege, of course, down here. Now, how many years ahead of time are we in tech, actually? 15, okay. Well, we're not doing too bad then, I suppose. Oh, there we go. In Trieste, we have engaged the Venetian army, and it has been stack-wiped. Excellent. Go and stack-wipe that second small army there. Oh, and there we go. Maria has been sieged down. Let's hand that over to the knights. I do wonder, now if I'm not... Oh, now... Well, I suppose no, there's the money first. If I now was to take that... No, that still would be Spain as a coalition. You know what? Maybe I will take that. They will not, of course, take the peace deal yet. They will eventually. They will eventually. There we go. We caught the fleet. And we capture another 3 transports. Alright then. I'm gonna go and bring this to Venice, and then I suppose the next thing to do... Oh. Hello. Try to siege down Avignon. It's a bold move, I will tell you that much. There we go. Istria has been sieged down. Where did... Oh, right, yeah. The big fleet is moving through to Venice. At this point, with the 2 armies should be enough to deal with that. So we're going to start sending these 2 north towards Poland. I can actually move all the way to Warsaw directly. That could be quite handy. There we go, and that's another fleet sank. Oh, France declared war on Finland. Oh, and... Right, Prussia was fully annexed. I don't know what I really want from Poland, to be fair, in this war, other than, you know, force them out of the war. Because, yeah, the Holy Trinity thing is not going to happen. Right, we should be able to catch these armies in here. We've got the manpower advantage, we've got high discipline, much higher morale, and about the same amount of artillery, although... Oh, there we go, their front line has already collapsed. So, yeah, we took about 8,000 casualties. They took almost that in just artillerymen. Okay, yeah, that's usually a good sign. Right, and how's the... Oh, yeah, there we go. The sieging has begun. Right, Poland. No, you're not willing to take out a peace deal quite yet. You could actually go ahead and pay off one of the loans. How much of an army do they still have? Not a whole lot. Still about 52,000, 53,000, somewhere thereabouts. Which, mind you, we can quite easily defeat. There we go. Tarno's been sieged down. I suspect that Siege of Warsaw is not going to take too long. Which one of these is actually better at sieging? They're the same, actually. So never mind. Did we have someone that is a bit higher? Yeah, we got... Oh, wow. You have returned? Well, I mean, if you really insist, I am more than happy to defeat you in combat once more. What I'll actually do is I'll go ahead and defeat the small army first. Do a bit more sieging. Oh, there's the revolt. Let's go and deal with that. Yeah, so we are going to be catching that small army there. That should be an easy stack wipe. Yeah, there we go. Get the troops in here, and then we're going to go and... Oh, there we go. 90 days of siege of Warsaw. Right, Poland. Are you willing to take a peace yet? Not yet. I wouldn't mind maybe getting a bit of money from you. Not that I initially need it badly, but it's always nice to have more money. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Defender's dice roll bonus 1. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Now that is actually pretty good. And not quite a stack wipe, but we did... Oh wait, actually, I think it was stack wipe. You know what, I'll take it. Yeah, no, they're down to... like 32,000 men now. Oh, and there we go, the rebellion did not manage to siege down anything. Good, good. Right, I have a suspicion that Poland might be soon willing to take a peace deal. There would be. Give me a bit of money and I suppose that's fair. Oh, we're no longer able to go through Ottoman lands, okay. Well, I guess we could always go to Ragusa and just transport. That's no biggie. Okay, so Venice. I think it's your time. Actually, to give me more money as well, in addition to getting annexed. There we go. No more trade league for you, Venice. No more trade league. And actually, oh, with the exile armies, I can actually get down here. Good. This one's still gonna go to Ragusa though, but that way we can get another army of it. Oh, wow, France is calling me in. You know what? I'm sure. Not like I'm busy or anything right now. Need to wait for my aggressive expansion to go down, regardless. Right, so who are we actually fighting? Denmark, Finland, Norway, Hamburg, and Pomerania. So it's just a bit of stuff over here. Well, I suppose Norway as well does have a little bit of stuff, but yeah, it's not really that bad, I'll be honest. We do need to start replacing the fleet in Genoa. The trade fleet, that is. Suppose we're going to go and send some of these to do... You know what, I'm going to send these to... We're going to start privateering in Aleppo, I think. Get a couple ships there. We will be going over our limit, but that's fine. Any good manufacturers? Not particularly. Competitive advantage. Ooh, trade steering plus 10%. Well, that sounds like a very handy. And you know what? Actually, no. I was thinking maybe going on speed 4. I mean, in theory, we could still do it. Oh, Constantinople is having a bit of a revolt. Well, let's go and deal with that. Ottoman separatists, they're not going to last there very long. How long do we have the truce with the Ottomans right now? Another 9 years. After that, what we'll probably do is we'll clear out the Ottoman holdings in here. Well, mostly the Aegean Sea and all that. All the islands in here and this, so that way we can get... Oh, actually, what I suppose I could do is I could give Corfu to the Knights as well. Just for the interest of keeping nice sort of separate states, I suppose. I can't give the Corfu to them because we're at war. Never mind. I mean, that would make sense. I guess we can send in one of these armies up to Hamburg way or something. It's not like we... yeah. I mean, we might get overrun in there just about, but it's unlikely. How much more do we need for paying off the loan? It is 770. Okay, so next month we can do that already. That'd be quite handy. European traders in China. Oh. Oh, and the French has a regency. Now let's get rid of the loan. We're getting 86 ducats per month. We got a total income of 305 ducats. That's not too bad. We are getting quite a few new ships built, which might cost us a little bit extra, but at the same time, it will give us a large fleet to work with. That reminds me, does Maria have... No, it doesn't. What about Crete? No, Crete doesn't have one either. Okay, what we're going to do is actually going to spend a bit of points to develop Crete, and we're going to start building up a naval battery in here. Just so, because that's going to be a massive deterrence for the large Ottoman fleet here. Speaking of which, how much of a fleet do they still have? Still 175 ships here. They're still fighting some wars in, oh, Ethiopia. Oh dear. Ethiopia's probably going to have some hard time there. Actually, how is the world looking like anyway? So there is Sami actually as an independent nation here, which is a little bit surprising. Sweden's lost a decent chunk of Finland. They do control Scotland and part of Denmark as well, actually. Now, Scotland's still independent. Barely, but they are. Ethiopia is fairly large, but they don't control the entire Horn of Africa. Persia is a decent size. And Persia actually, they could be a potential ally. And then India is, well, there's a few larger nations there, but not a whole lot of small nations are left there at this point. Then Shun, oh wow, Shun is being occupied by Russia, okay. Oh yeah, they have basically no manpower or armies left at this point. That may have been a bit of a long war there, but that's fine, I guess. Portuguese Australia, okay. Good to know. New Caledonia under Britain. The Britain's been doing a lot of colonizing, at least in here. That's for sure. And of course in America, looks like Portugal controls pretty much all of this southern America. There's still... Oh right, yeah, Spain's trying to conquer us more of... they have started getting a little bit better foothold in Mexico now. They of course do control the Caribbean, and then there's Florida under France. There's Finland under Denmark, then there's the Newfoundland under Britain, as well as 13 colonies under Britain. And British Louisiana, apparently, as well. There's the Spanish Louisiana, so there's a lot of Louisianas, let's put it that way. I thought that was also... yeah, there is a French Louisiana. Oh. Oh, there's Iceland independent, okay. Wait, the bishopric. Archbishopric is that? Okay. Not something that I expected to see. I'm gonna add some provinces to the HRE. This just makes developing those provinces a little bit cheaper. Ooh, we could build shipyards. Oh, we lost our admiral. Oh no. Oh, the first ability. Oh, admin efficiency is pretty good. We might go for that one. Fort Maine is in border with rivals. Minus 100% is also somewhat handy, although we don't... I suppose there's Spain. So we'd have like 2 that would be free at that point. I think I'm going to go with the admin efficiency. The yearly absolutism isn't going to be that important for us in this particular run. I do actually wonder, though. Is there a... one of these privileges that we could give that gives us more potential accepted cultures? There's the national tax modifier one, which could be somewhat useful. But at the same time, we need to keep the influence somewhat manageable. How's the loyalty? Okay, so nobility... You know what, actually, is there some nobility things that we could do that would help us? I mean, the general cost reduction would actually be somewhat useful. Ah. We'd lose some tradition initially, but then we wouldn't be losing it as quickly. And we'd be getting cheaper generals, so that would be somewhat handy. There's, of course, some of the monopolies, but I don't think we're going to go for those. Expand the fortifications. Increase the local defensive garrison size and fort maintenance. Oh. And ramparts give the same, essentially. You know, I might actually go for that. So now we're 6 out of 6 for the nobility. But the loyalty equilibrium now is 73%, so that's already pretty decent. Right, did we... Yes, we are sieging down Hamburg. Slowly, but we are... Oh, finding money in unexpected places. Spoleto gets 1 base tax. Okay, that's 10 base tax there already. I mean, that's not too bad. What can we actually build there? I mean, a university would be an option. I guess that seems fair. Build 1 there. At this point, we can probably speed up a little bit. The French are seizing... Oh, Thessalonica is having a rebellion. Well, luckily we got army right next door. There we go. A little bit losses, but it's not too bad. And it keeps the knights somewhat on the healthy side of things. Ooh, actually, Hamburg. Hamburg's not a... No, they are not a elector. Well, bummer. Verdun, who is next door, would be. But that's not really going to happen right now. We're still 13 years ahead of time, so we can go and get another naval idea. So that would be Naval Lead of Fire. Morale hit Revolutionary Ship. Actually, that's good. We'll take that one, and then we'll hire the new Admiral, because I know that we need one for the big fleet in here. 1311. It's not the best, but it'll do. I mean, it's still... The 3 shock is decent. It's always better to have an admiral than no admiral. Unless it's a 0001 or something like that. Yeah, even then it can still be helping. Let's see. Base manpower, or we spend 60... You know what? We can spend 60 ducats for an extra manpower. Sure. Or base manpower. So Rome is already 48 development. It's getting pretty insane. So is Denmark fighting a second war? They are. What's the second war about? Swedish conquers Jutland. Ah. Okay, so they're not doing too strong in the... Oh, Rome is no longer the seat of Cardinal. Well, that's unfortunate. Hey, there we go. Istria has been cored. I could actually add this into the HRE. Hey, there we go. Siege of Hamburg completed. I guess I could go help with the Pomeranian side of things. We've got the 2 ships over here, so that would probably make it a little bit faster. Yeah, let's head to Stettin. Oh, never mind. Stettin just got seized down. Alright then, turn about. Let's go to Schleswig. Hey, there we go. Hamburg's out of the war. War reps and some money. Okay, so we get some money. Oh wow, there's a massive fleet. Oh, it's the British fleets pouring in. I mean, that makes sense. Give us oh, and there goes Pomerania. They got pillaged. Suddenly, a whole lot more troops are just moving through. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh, they got in there. Sjælland's been sieged down. I'm gonna sit in Bern for the time being. Oh, that's renown of light. Devotion or prestige? I mean, I suppose we need neither. So we'll just burn the heretic. We're starting to get quite a bit of money in here right now, though. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 123 ducats profit. Okay. Oh, because we did to reduce the port maintenance, didn't we? That must be saving us quite a bit of money. Well, it's probably one of the reasons why we're saving a lot of money. And the Danish fleets are still getting sunk there. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll click the link down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.